Hi, I'm Jim W6LG, your YouTube Elmer. Welcome to my radio room here in Rockland, California, where it's, I think, about 45 degrees. We've had some cold temperatures, but not as bad as some parts of the country. Want to admit I made a mistake in purchasing something, and I did it off of eBay, and it hasn't gone well. And I want to compare that with another company, DXEngineering, just to show you how things are handled in two very different ways. Now, I could have picked a lot of other companies. I've purchased from in the last year a Ham Radio Outlet and Gigaparts, and I think they would have handled the mistake in the same way. And here's what it is. And I'm going to do my best to bring that up on the screen. Some of this is going to be a bit of a challenge for me to do, so bear with me as I switch cameras and bring up files. What I had to do was to copy each email as a GIF and then try to arrange it the best I could so that I can bring them up on the screen. And to do that, I'm going to need to wear some glasses so I can see which one I'm picking. First, now I understand very well that the letter from DXEngineering is automatically generated and it fills in your name and the rest of it. I know that. I've used those services and I know they work really, really well. And they're not exactly inexpensive either to do. But I want to make the point that at least DXEngineering is trying to do the right thing. And let's just quickly go over what is written here, and then I'll make a comment about how I believe they really do handle things. It says, thank you for your order. If you have any suggestions on how we can make the system better, let us know. So in the first paragraph they're saying, hey, if you have an idea about something we should change, tell me. And he's even given his direct email address at DXEngineering. That's Tim Duffy, K3LR, who is the CEO and one of the folks who works really hard there. In the next paragraph it says, we want DXEngineering to be your trusted source for high quality amateur radio and telecommunication products. We can achieve that trust if our employees share the same passion that you do. Every one of our team, licensed ham, years of experience, active on the air. And again, he says, don't hesitate to contact us. I might have phrased it differently and not used a negative, but he does say, if there's anything we can do to improve your on-the-air experience, let us know, which I think is a great opening. Make sure to bookmark DXEngineering course and to look for their what's new and hot deals. And sometimes they do have some really neat stuff on sale. And I bought a lot there this year. Let me tell you, a lot. Now, I don't get a discount. I don't get stuff for free. I paid what everybody else pays. So it says, they want it to be so DXEngineering is the best place to see for the latest products and special offers. Our commitment to amateur radio is a commitment to you. Thank you for being our customer. I hope to hear you on the air. Tim Duffy, K3LR. Now, the fact they sent that out speaks volumes about the company. It really does. You may disagree slightly, but they really do stuff right. And let me tell you what this is leading up to. I purchased two things on eBay from the same company, duplicate items, two of a 10-inch monitor, and only one came in the box. The weight of the box, the size of the box indicated there was only one. Clearly, without any question at all, there's only one in the box because the box could only hold one. The weight of the box was the weight of just one item, not two. When I complained, because I did, say, hey guys, and I did it in a nice way, there was only one in the box. DXEngineering, ham radio outlet, gigaparts, R&L, you name it, had that been a mistake that they made in the shipping department, still have my glasses on, Tim Duffy would have written, or maybe they've already got it pre-written, but the letter would have been, hey, we're sorry, we'll send it to you right away. In the case of DXEngineering, I know for a fact I would have gotten it the next day. Absolutely positively. Tim Duffy or somebody at DXEngineering, likely somebody, would have put another one in a box, shipped it right out. No questions, with an apology saying, oh yeah, whoops, we made a mistake. Let's contrast that with what I got from this company. And when we look at the letter, understand that I should have known in advance. So I wrote to them and I said, hey, there was only one in the box. And their response is, and the name of the company, I should have known, is eYOYOgoodservice5. eYOYOgoodservice5. And let me tell you, they are a bunch of yo-yos. There is a pejorative calling somebody a yo-yo, and they are. And I said, there's only one in the box. And I indicated the size of the box, and the weight of the box indicates that you shipped just one. They basically said, no, you're lying. And in subsequent emails said, hello, can you take a few pictures of the package of this product? I will ask the warehouse to verify it. In other words, we'll have the warehouse look at it because we don't believe you. And I don't know why that had to be done. So I took the pictures, I sent them, showed them the label with the weight of the box, and the response was, on Friday, hello, thanks for your pictures. I will arrange to ship one screen, he means monitor, assuming it's a he, to you. Have a nice weekend. Okay, so that's fine. And just to show you that what I purchased was really two, and it's clearly indicated on the label and stuff, and in the packaging and in the receipt. It says order date November 12th. Now, that's a long time. I mean, I've been working on this for days now. November 12th, quantity 2. I don't know if my cursor is showing up, maybe not. Quantity 2. So why refuse? Why do it this way? I don't know. It would have been easier to do that. Now, they note here that now they're about 400 miles south of me. It took them a while to ship it. It arrived November 17th via UPS. The UPS label had the size of the box and again the weight of the box. So they said, oh well, we will ship it to you. And I said, okay, that's fine. Thank you. And then I get now this email, and this email says, hello, we have checked that you have opened a payment dispute. In this case, we cannot send a replacement. Please turn off the payment dispute first. Once the dispute is turned off, I will arrange to ship the package to you immediately. Well, that's not how that works. I had to open up a payment dispute because they said they were going to ship and they didn't. And I felt like at that point, I'm not dealing with an honest company. So I wrote back to them to say, will you turn off the dispute? And my answer was, well, no. I've got to protect myself. I can't tell PayPal that the item has arrived when it hasn't. And so I wrote to them and said, no, when I receive what I paid for, the claim can be removed. Until then, it would not be honest of me to do otherwise. I paid for 2 and you shipped only 1. I have been honest with you. You have not. For me to tell PayPal that I have received the missing monitor would not be honest. In other words, I've got to be upfront with PayPal. And I use the word honest a lot in this email because they're not being honest. Please be honest with me and ship the missing monitor. When I receive it, I will tell PayPal that I have it. You have said twice that you would ship, and you have not done that. Also keep in mind that you have written that what you have written will be read by eBay, PayPal, and here on YouTube. Instead of being honest, you should have apologized for the mistake that you made and quickly shipped the item. That would have been the appropriate response. Instead, you questioned my honesty, required pictures, said that you would ship, and then did not. You knew the size and weight of the box could only hold 1 monitor, and you knew that they knew that right from the beginning. And the requirement for pictures and so on. In my last sentence is, if you persist on preparing content to give to eBay with your emails, my pictures, which will be part of a formal complaint. That is true, and I am going to go ahead with that. This company is, well, like I said, I should have known there are a bunch of yo-yos. There are a lot of companies that ham radio operators deal with, and we're sort of a closed group, and they know that, and we talk to each other, and if a company doesn't do its best to really serve our community, it can come back to bite them, and they know that. You know, every experience I've had with DXEngineering, and they don't even know I'm doing this, and I've used their letter really without their permission, and hopefully that they won't mind. But in no way would this have happened with them, or HRO, or RNL, or ham radio outlet, and it really shouldn't happen with anybody else. As someone who shipped thousands of packages, mistakes were made. I made those mistakes. So it was an easy thing to say, oh, I'm sorry. And sometimes I would put another product, like a little gift, in there. Not that it meant much, and maybe maybe it didn't help, but I was trying to smooth over things. And a lot of times I would ship it next day air. Lost money on the sale for sure, but the customer got what the customer paid for, which is what should happen. What is the moral of the story? Well, first of all, don't buy from a company called Yoyo, eYOYOgoodservice5. I should have known. Second, I would have stuck with a ham radio dealer, but I couldn't find that product. It was a certain monitor with a B and C input, and I needed 2, 1 for each camera. I've got 1. I'm still trying to get the other one, which I don't think I'm going to be able to get. I know that's coming. eBay is interesting in that they basically don't want to get involved, and that surprised me. There was nothing I could do with them. The only way I could handle it was to immediately put in a claim with PayPal. PayPal then gives the seller, I think it's 10 days to respond. So you're out there for 10 days. They will respond, and then where it goes from there, I don't know, because I've never had anything go that far. I was hoping that, and that was the thing too, it's a complicated issue because none of the little automatic check boxes from PayPal dealt with. There should have been 2 in the box, and there was only 1. PayPal is saying, well, they shipped, and they're saying we shipped. Well, okay, they did ship, but they only shipped 1. And that's what I got to get across. So I've sent subsequent emails to PayPal explaining the situation. I also sent copies of the emails from the yo-yo, so we'll see what happens. The date of this recording is the Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. And the day after is one of the biggest shopping days of the year and may likely be the biggest. Companies like DXEngineering and the other guys who are so kind to us will hopefully have their hands full and lots of orders. So my little dispute with this company may or not be resolved for another week or so, which is unfortunate. I made the mistake of buying from a Chinese company. I made the mistake of buying from a Chinese company called Yoyo. I'm Jim, W6LG, in Rockland, California, your YouTube Elmer. Thanks for watching, and if you have a comment, post it below. If you think of something funny to add, because we need some humor in this. It's not a big deal. It was a $130 purchase. Or at the moment, I'm out $65 or so. If you have something funny to say, post that below, because I'm looking forward to it. I could use a good laugh. 73. See you the next time.